Hello. So welcome, my energetic beings. I haven't gone live for probably a week now and a day, but I just wanted to send blessings for this lunar eclipse full moon that's going to apex in about 40 minutes here in Salt Lake City, Utah, depending on your time zone, Mountain Standard Time here. But what I am doing for this lunar eclipse season and the solar eclipse is honoring the beings and the spirits of elements in nature. I generally do this anyway during a full moon or a new moon, just part of my ritual where I feed my fairies. So I wanted to show you some of the blessings that I offer to the fairies in my fairy mound and the spirits in the other world. The reason I actually feel really called to do this at this point in time is there is a very large transformation happening that's not just in the earth plane, but also in the galaxy, what I like to call the galactic grid, with certain planets are in this transition. Some of these planets haven't been in this space-time for centuries. I feel like what's happening on the earth plane is there is obviously a lot of emotions that have been carried through space and time, not just on the galactic frontier, but on the earth grid, that are actually through this vortex. It spins and then it has to hit a 0 point field. But these are feelings of emotion that have been repressed through our ancestor lineage, through the earth plane, and also through our epigenetics. And to bring healing, we need a lot of validation for these emotions. There's grief that needs to be addressed, not just in our dimension, but also in the other dimensions, the other world and the lower world. Just being heard and validated. You can be heard and validated without causing harm, and just acknowledging being in circle and sacred space and just allowing the voices to be heard without judgment or having an opinion at all, because frequency and sound waves go through space and time. It's a little hard to explain on a video, but this is just my sense of what's happening galactically across the entire earth world and out in the cosmos energetic plane. And we are energy beings. So I wanted to do offerings and suggest some healing on the grid at a galactic force and storm where there's no blaming, no shaming, just true validation of our heart and our emotions. This eclipse actually is in the sign of Sagittarius, which is opposing Gemini. That's what we're in right now. So it's the opposing force of what we think and what we believe. And this just means that our beliefs, especially old beliefs, transform and we create new beliefs. Like we honor, maybe that's not true, through our thought. And Gemini is actually a duality of channeling through the logical state of the mind and the creative state of the mind. And that's what's happening today. So I have a fire that I'm actually going to start here pretty quick. I'm going to nurture this fire into the evening and hopefully and express my gratitude and assistance in the physical world. So it's kind of a vectoring process I go through. So for you at home, hi Lamus, if you have a candle, if you can nurture a candle for the entire eclipse season, which actually starts today and ends July 4th, 5th, no matter where you are on the planetary grid, If your candle burns out, instantly go light another one, because it's going to assist in the shift and the transformation to bring healing to our world. Fire is like the magic of the other world spirit. And the spirit beings can help. So I am offering some nice little rose petals. This is actually coffee grounds I brought back from Burkina Faso. This is tobacco, sesame seeds, cornmeal, and corn kernels. And this here is actually a blend of different herbs. I have licorice root is in here, raspberry leaf, bush tree stuff, some dried fruits in here. So it's just kind of a little blend of quite a few different things that I'm going to be offering. Salt, believe it or not, salt helps dissipate and ease. And honey brings back the sweetness of life. And of course, like all of us, spirits like spirit. So this is just some whiskey I had. I generally feed my wedame, my nature being wine, because I'm a wino. And this is milk. So what I do is I create a blend of all of this and actually offer to my spirits. The front of my house, I have a fairy mound. So within the fairy mound, I have my little fairy garden, I should say, where I offer to the spirits to bring peace, blessings, wellness, well-beingness, because we are in a space of transformation, and the best place to heal and transform, obviously, is with ourselves and release this dissertation, this adversity that is happening on our planetary grid, and to help with the blind eye or the illusion of what's actually happening. And like I said, this has gone on through lifetimes. We have to ancestralize that needs to be healed so we can shift the entire planetary grid. So yeah, I'm going to actually go out and start my fire. I'm going to get on a little later this evening. I'll probably be in the dark. I'm going to be drumming and bringing in the spirits along with feeding the elemental spirits that are in nature that we have forgotten to have conversation with and insight. And I just felt called to do this today. I'm sure it sounds a little crazy and a little out there, but those of you that know me expect none other. And with that, I had a great conversation with the moon last night. I tried to take some pictures. They didn't turn out very awesome, which was disappointing, but beautiful moon. So here we have the sun, which is our heart, and we have the moon, which is our feelings, in direct alignment with the earth, which is in between. This is where we manifest, is on the earth plane. So it's a great time to clean out the old beliefs and thoughts. You know, what do you think about the belief, and manifest peace. For popping on. And as usual, I will see you on the other side. And like I said, I'm going to go light my fire. If you have a candle, I would probably offer some prayers or something to the galactic universe in helping to assist in the shift, not just in the United States. I feel like this is a global healing that needs to go on, not just a one and done. Anyway, Ashe, thanks for popping on, and I will, as always, see you on the other